Aloha and welcome video viewers. I'm Panther and we are continuing to play a vampire story. Now, this guy, Shroudy, which is a stellar name, is preventing us from leaving, so we gotta figure out a way to get past him. But we've got some other things to do now that we have more areas to go into.
It's a bowl of sugar. People use it to make things sweeter.
Let's go ahead and take it.
This looks like something I might be able to use eventually.
So, take it.
This looks like some
Sippy cup?
It's some sort of pewter cup with a lid and straw. Very odd.
It's just a sippy cup used by little kids so they don't spill their drink. I bet this was Shroudy's.
Shroudy's baby cup? He still uses it?
If you hadn't noticed, the guy was a little weird.
Just a tad. Let's take it.
I don't think I'll need the cup, but the straw might be useful.
Knife.
It's a butter knife. I better take this knife. I think I might need it.
It's a weird looking butter knife, but then again, there are weird looking knives. Chandelier.
It's a large brass wagon wheel with a bunch of candles stuck into it.
Actually, Mona, it's called a chandelier.
Chandelier, wheel wagon. You say tomato and I say shut the hell up.
That was good, actually.
It's a suit of armor that seems to be made of... Is that cardboard?
Yeah, that's right. Edgar told me that the old witch was running low on money, so she started selling stuff from the castle and replacing it with cardboard duplicates.
What did she spend the money on?
The torture chamber.
Oh. Oh, that makes sense. This way? Or is that back to the... Yeah, it sounds like it's back to the boat. No! Okay, this is out of here. That must be to the kitchen. No, that's to the boat, okay. And he's conveniently not going to move. Kitchen? Kitchen? Okay, kitchen it is.
They're cans of cat food.
The label reads, Unfanciful Feast, Lizard Flavor. Contains 7% meat. Yummy! Nothing but the best for the Baroness's pets.
Dare I ask what the other 93% consists of?
I wouldn't, but then again, you do drink blue.
No, I don't.
Still in denial.
I might need this. Eastwick's dehydrated hogwarts, made with only the freshest free-range hogs.
Eh.
Ain't gonna happen. Looks like the Baroness left in a hurry. Apparently, she didn't get to eat her last meal.
I'm kinda confused. What was she doing eating food anyway? Shouldn't she have been drinking blood?
Based on what we've learned so far, I don't think Shroudy's mother was a vampire. Sounds like she was more of a witch.
I guess what you're saying then is Shroudy is a real son of a witch.
Yeah. Ouch.
I bet it would be crunchy and full of minerals, but I think I'll have to pass. Thank you very much.
What's really funny is everything paused just after that. Like, the music refreshed and everything. That was awesome.
It's a couple of ovens, still warm. Shroudy must have wanted to warm something up.
Mulled hemoglobin with a cinnamon stick.
Darn! I left my recipe for frog de fromage back in Paris. I know this is going to sound strange, but that cauldron is cooking something that smells absolutely delicious.
You're right. I have heard that demonic foot stew can be really savory.
Should we try some?
Only if you want the most foul spirits from the deepest pits of heck devouring your soul, and then controlling your body like a puppet with palsy, doing their evil bidding for all eternity.
Although that does sound like an experience of a lifetime, I'll stick with my Merlot.
I wouldn't pick that up, Mona.
Why not?
The leg is still twitching. You're only supposed to take it out after it slows to 1 to 3 twitches per second. Then you know it's done.
Fun thing to know.
It's a large kitchen furnace. It looks like you may be able to use it for cooking.
You think?
I just don't know why, but for some reason I can never seem to get my hands warm.
Do you think the fact that you're a walking corpse has anything to do with it?
Hole in the wall.
There appears to be a small hole in the kitchen wall. I wonder if something lives back there.
I'm sure that's just evidence of some spat between Shroudy and the Baroness. You know how teenagers can be. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to open old wounds. Did you have a traumatic adolescence?
Huh? Oh, no. I'm sad because the Baroness obviously missed.
Hey, Mona, know any Hole songs?
Of course I know whole songs, but I don't really have time to perform an opera for you right now.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
It appears to be a large mixing bowl.
What's it used for?
Generally, you use it for combining different types of food items. Then you cook or eat the mixed results.
Sounds too complicated. Humans should really learn how to eat raw bugs, grubs, and maggots like us bats. Way healthier and a lot less work.
Frederick, the human idea behind eating food is to fill the stomach, not empty it repeatedly after each meal.
Really? You guys are so weird.
I don't really feel like cooking right now.
I've got like nothing to say because these two are just saying everything that I could think of saying. And then
Looks like
some.
someone is growing mushrooms and mold in there.
Mona, I think that growth used to be loaves of bread.
What? Disgusting! What happened to the chef for this castle?
I think when Shroudy was born, instead of making dinner, he became dinner.
Tough luck for him, no?
Garbage chute. Well, actually.
I'm afraid if I pick that up, I might contract some sort of terribly fatal disease.
A disease that kills you, gives you anemia, and then causes your skin to be so sensitive you can't stand to be exposed to sunlight and makes you want to drink salty-tasting Merlot? A disease like that?
Yes, exactly, Frederick. One cannot be too careful.
He just explained vampirism if it went over anybody's head. And yes, I know I
I
killed
would,
the joke.
but there seems to be some green tentacles moving around down in there. I'm worried they might drag me in.
Just be glad they aren't purple.
Why is that?
Purple ones are toxic and seem to constantly try to take over the world. They make better presidents than creatures in castle garbage disposals.
Day of the Tentacle.
It's a garbage chute.
The garbage chute was a really wonderful idea. What an incredible smell you've discovered. Let's get out of here.
No, wait!
Wait for what? This thing smells.
I'm not sure. I had to say no wait for some reason. I'm better now. It's past.
Oh, I can't use the giant spoon? Damn.
Oh my goodness! What an evil-looking device. I wonder what it's used for.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, opening cans.
Cheetah! You looked at the sentence line.
Fourth wall breaking. Talk to it?
Hello, Mr. Can Opener.
Man, I wish you had a can of whoop butt that you could open for me so I could use it on Shroudy's ghost.
Darn! He ran away. There must be some way to make him stay. He might have some insight about the Baroness and the castle that might be useful.
Do, cats eat, bats?
Only smart ones, so you are...
Safe. Yeah, I get it. That joke is so old, it's growing ear hair.
Woodpile?
It looks like extra pieces of the wood that's burning in the kitchen furnace. I could not use that wood.
How about with a goat? Or even on a boat? Could you on a boat?
Why are you talking that way?
I thought you wanted to rhyme.
No.
Okay, suit yourself. I'm easy.
This game's got a lot of character, if you didn't catch that in the last couple episodes. Oh man.
It looks to be some sort of food ball left here for an animal of some sort.
Like, I don't know, a cat?
Or a big rat, furry lizard, strange man-eating plant, a panda bear, a 6-foot chicken. You never know. Don't jump to any conclusions.
How about we jump to the conclusion of this conversation?
That was good.
I like cats, just not their food. I think it looks perfect where it is.
Duh.
Let's see if this thing's working.
Oh my God! It smells like a toddler had an accident, then wrapped it in moldy Limburger cheese and stuffed it in the armpit of a corpse that's been rotting in the sun all day.
He went back into hiding. Apparently he agrees with your assessment of the food.
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't want to spend the next 72 hours in the bathroom.
That would suck.
I might need this.
I should have checked what the hell it was. Siamese cat. Let's try that.
Let's try this food.
Wow.
Hey, Fudrick! He likes it! It's a kitty-like thing.
Was expecting it to be bigger.
Bonsoir. Who are you?
Hi, Wackett. A better question would be, who was I? I used to be the Baroness von Kiefer's familiar.
What's a familiar?
A familiar is kind of a special guardian that witches use. I used to serve the Baroness in various ways. Protect her special items while she was away. You know, that kind of thing. Back in the day, I even had some limited magical powers of my own.
What happened?
Well, I guess I wasn't as powerful as the Baroness was hoping, so my job was outsourced to a homunculus.
What do you do around here?
Mostly hunt rats. I used to do it just for sport, but I have to admit Shawty hardly ever feeds me, and the rats are downright tasty.
Do you always eat the rats you catch?
Eventually. Although sometimes I just smack them around for a few hours and maybe scratch them a couple of times. Then I pretend to lose interest. At some point, they figure they're actually going to escape and make a run for it. At the last second, I pounce on them. If I time it just right, I can feel the wave of crushing despair wash over them. It's really a lot of fun.
Damn, that's harsh.
No, it's harsh when I do it to them a second time. You know, just before I bite their little heads off and nibble on their tiny feet.
Sadistic cat. Who would have figured that?
You mentioned you used to guard various items. What type of things specifically?
Mostly I watched over 2 very special books in the library. To say more would be indiscreet.
That is all I need to know. can't use Frodrick with that. I can empty that while we are inside the castle. The smell.
Let's go about
A
that.
clothespin won't work with that.
Kill it.
I can't really shank that with a dull butter knife. I can't really shank that with a dull butter knife.
See if I can spoon it. Or
I can't use a straw with that. These two items won't combine together. An animal noise toy doesn't go with that. It's an empty shelf. Looks like Shroudy didn't keep much food in the place.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's probably because when he gets hungry, he drinks people's blood instead of chowing down a bowl of frosted Frankenbolt cereal. But man, those sure are good. I love those mini marshmallows, though I was not happy when they changed the red scars to pink beakers.
what to do.
It says, hex this mess.
Lame. I can come up with way better ones, like access my largesse, or obsess on my sundress, or suppress this press, or impress the T-Rex, or...
Or stifle this trifle. I like that one a lot.
That doesn't rhyme with mess. Lame.
My hands are too cold to pet the cat, but Frody doesn't mind.
No, anytime.
Hit it with a coffin?
My coffin won't really work with that. My coffin won't really work with that. I can't really shank that with a dull butter knife. I can't really shank that. I can't really I can't
Okay. On to the next room. See what we can't dredge up.
This looks like something I might be able to use eventually.
See what this is all about. Crayon.
This will be useful. I'll take it.
Pink crayon. Let's see. It's an unfinished drawing. Crayon?
I don't think a purple crayon will work with that.
Damn. Looked pink to me.
This looks like one of Shouty's old coloring books. It has a picture of a newt in it. Glad to see he was at least a normal child.
Except he did this as an adult. This is fresh crayon, and that's a new box.
Oh dear.
Wow. He's all sorts of special. Sticky note.
It's too sticky. It'll stick to everything in my pockets and gather lint and get all gross.
Oh.
I read about this neat trick of using a pencil to read word impressions in a book once.
You read?
All right. My friend read the book, okay?
You have friends who read?
Okay. So my friend's brother read the book that had this neat trick in it and told me about it. There. Happy? Let's see if this will work.
That's mean.
Your friend's brother's author is a genius.
Hey. Read it.
Aha! Look, Frederick, a clue.
Brilliant. What's it say?
It's a list of book titles. A Teen Campbell's Guide to Crystal Lake. Transylvania on 2 pints a day. The Dark Knight Returns. And Sharpening Your Fangs, a parent's guide to raising the perfect vampire. What does all this mean?
Great job, Sherlock. Apparently we found the clue, but what it's a clue for is a mystery.
I thought you were Sherlock.
Okay, that's a bunch of stuff that was... Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
It's the Baroness's desk. Looks like there's some kind of journal sitting on it.
Ooh, a journal. Let's read it. Maybe we'll find out which boys she likes and what she thinks of her parents.
I don't think it's that kind of journal, Frederick.
It just says, visit Von Kiefer, and then there's a period and the word come. It's very interesting.
That makes no sense.
Let's take it.
If only we had the time. Perhaps later.
Wait a second. That book looks unusual.
It's a shelf full of weird rectangles.
They're called books.
Wow.
Boring.
Holy shit. Okay. Big Man, Pig Pimple's Guide to Schools of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Just because I love you doesn't mean I won't eat you. I bet a woman, a female's vampire guide to independence. That's
Large men. Pig Pimple's Guide to Schools of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Just because I love you doesn't mean I won't eat you. Magic potions made easy. Number 5. Purely poisons. I'm a bat. I'm a woman. A female vampire's guide to independence. Moderate expectations. O positive. Common, yet delicious. Knife sprinter.
okay. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing.
I'm done with these books for now.
Hey, Mona, did I ever tell you about the time I... Shh! What's the problem?
We're in a library.
Not too bad. Sticky note, though.
It's too sticky.
Damn.
It's a list of book titles. I don't talk to things like that.
It's missing like a square. I think that's just the game bugging out on me. Okay.
The craftsmanship of these windows is exquisite. It looks like 2 snakes intertwined and 2 purple tentacles.
I hate purple tentacles. I prefer the green ones. Much nicer.
Moving on. So, what's this way? Okay.
It is so cute.
Yeah, but can she fly, huh?
No. is all I... These two items won't combine together. 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 No, I can't hurt this poor creature. In fact, I think maybe I'll help her. That collar looks a little too tight.
Okay, not what I was hoping for, but
Glad you reconsidered, for your own sake. You know what they say, never bring a knife to a gunfight.
Look out, Mona. Sounds like this kitty might be packing heat.
okay. I think the rats wanted the column, so... Let's go ahead and give them the collar, and then we'll call it an episode. Well, it is an episode, but we'll call it the end of the episode. I went to the wrong room. I just realized that. The loading, not so good. Poof.
Aha! I see you back.
I have the collar for you right here.
You fulfilled your end of the bargain. And for that, I'll tell you the names of the two books you need to pull out and put back in on the shelf in the library. They are How to Build a Better Body in Just 30 Days by Dr. Rigor Mortis, and the other is Sharpening Young Fangs, Parent's Guide to Raising the Perfect Vampire by Dr. Max Schreck. You got it? Find those books, and you'll find your way into the Baroness's laboratory. Good luck, Dollface.
Oh, cool.
Thanks. I'll go try them. Oh, and by the way, before we whacked the whacket, she said she was going to haunt you and your associates for the rest of your lives, and that none of you would escape her spirit's vengeance. Just thought I'd pass that on.
Want the bag of rats? Yeah, right. Give me a break, lady. And by the way, how did she know it was us who sent you?
Sorry, fellas. I let it slip. You see, I had a friend who was haunted by a cat she ran over on her bike. She never slept soundly again. She kept hearing the low, mournful cries of that poor, flattened kitty cat calling to her. I'm going to get you, meow. I'm going to get you, meow. Well, you fellas have a good night, and thanks for the information.
Okay, well, that's it for today, folks. As always, have fun, be safe, and aloha.